Shalom, shalom, Yahshua, Allah, all praises to Yahshua Mashiach. Indeed, his mercy endures forever. Shalom to all of you. Shalom, welcome to Life or Death. Shalom to all of you. Welcome to Life or Death. Shalom to all of you. Let us start with the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. Giving thanks to the Most High, Yah, through his beloved Son, Hamashiach Yahweh. Shalom to all of you. Welcome to Life or Death. The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Adonai Mashiach, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by him. So everything that we are doing, whether it is in talk or in action, we must, we should, we have to, and we ought to do it for the Most High through his beloved Son, Hamashiach Yahweh. Now let's go to the book of Baruch. Give me one sec. Can you guys hear me now? Shalom to all of you. How is the sound now? Big Dave, shalom, my dear brother. Shalom to all of you. Shalom to all of you. Is the sound working fine now? Good. The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Adonai Hamashiach, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by him. So everything that we are doing, whether it is in talk or in action, we must, we should, and we have to do it for the Most High through Hamashiach Yahweh. Let's go to the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. The minute that we stray away from the laws of Yah, we are to expect death to follow us. Hence, the name of the show, Life or Death. The title of the class tonight is To Give, to Build, and to Receive. Shalom, Brother Denbo. Shalom, my dear brother. Shalom, Big Dave. Shalom to all of you. What does that mean? What is the meaning of this title? To give, to build, and to receive. What does that mean? What does that entail? You know, this class is an interactive class where we ask questions about the topic that we are on. What is the meaning of this subject? To give, to build, and to receive. What does that mean? Shalom, my dear brother, Brother Denbo, shalom. Shalom, Big Dave, shalom. What does that mean? To give, to build, and to receive. To give, to build, and to receive. The entire statement. To give, to build, and to receive. What is the meaning of that entire statement? Shalom, Officer Shah. Shalom, my dear brother. Shalom, my dear brother. Shalom. What does that mean? To give, to build, and to receive. We as a people, we In fact, let's go to the book of Isaiah 42 and verse 22 very quick. The book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 22. But this is a people warped and spoiled. We people have been robbing us and taking advantage of us, especially in the church, where they ask us to give for them to enrich themselves off of us. That is the reason why many of us we became skeptical of the church. That is the reason why many of us, even though we are in the church anymore, we are still skeptical. That is fine. But as we are coming back to our true selves, meaning we are coming back to the knowledge that we are the real Jews, that we are the people of Yah. But then Big Dave says to give wisdom, to build our wisdom, and to receive wisdom. Yes, but it goes deeper than that. You are going to see. As we are coming back to our true selves, we will build on the foundation left for us by our forefathers. What the Most High commanded our forefathers to do, we are going to apply that same principle to build ourselves in this kingdom. Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 25. What is the meaning of the word Exodus? What is the meaning of the word Exodus? Remember, this is a classroom. We ask questions about the topic that we are on. So that is why when you are here, make sure that you are following with us. What is the meaning of the word Exodus? To live, then to exit and to live. That's good. Now, who wrote the book of Exodus? Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 25. Yes, Moses, and when the Babylonians, and when everything was burnt out, Ezra, the Most High had to dictate everything again to Ezra to write them. The five first books of the Bible, they call them the Torah or the Pentateuch, because you have the book of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. They are called the Torah or the Pentateuch. The word penta means five in Greek. Pentateuch. Let's go to the book of Exodus 25. Remember, the title of the class is to give, to build, and to receive. The word "and" here is inclusive. Inclusive. Let's see what the Most High commanded our people to do in the old days. Shalom to all of you. The book of Exodus, chapter 25, and we will read from verses 1 to 8. Make sure you have your Bible with you so we can read together. The book of Exodus, chapter 25, and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart, ye shall take my offering. Now, what can you see in this verse? I want all of you to read this verse again, these two verses again. And the Most High spake unto Moses. So Moses didn't dictate everything from his own mind. He dictated to the people what the Most High put in his mind. Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly, willingly, with his heart, ye shall take my offering. What can you see here? Remember, this is a classroom. We are here to do an analysis of this verse right now. What can you see here? In the church, a pastor once said that the best thing, it is best when you give something that hurt you later on. For instance, if you have $100 and you give it and later on you are sad, that is the best thing to happen to you. That is not right. I heard that garbage when I was in the church. No, this is not what we see here. Let me read it again. Speak unto the Exodus 25, verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly, willingly, with his heart, ye shall take my offering. I see there are 6 of you watching. What can you see in verse 2? What can you see in verse 2? Officer Shaw, what can you see? Brother Denbo, what can you see? Big Dave, what can you see? Remember, we are not here to serve him. Yep, on your own, not forcing you to serve him. Yep, I'm with you on that. But what is it? I'm talking about verse 2. Let me read verse 2 again. Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering, that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly. Yet, Brother Denbo says to give whatever we can willfully. Yep, Brother Denbo, we are the offering. Yes, yes, we are the offering. That's good, but you have to understand we are in this world now. For the services to be done, for everything to be done in the temple, we need materials. Yes, spiritually we are the sacrifice. Yes, we understand that. But we have to go deep into that because understand, for instance, Brother Big Dave, for you to be able to watch this, to partake in this class, we are using electricity. We are using the internet. Yes, I'm with you on that. But in that verse here, we are going to see more what he is saying. Verse 3. And this is the offering which ye shall take of them. Now he is going to expound on the offerings that he needed. The he is Hamashiach of gold and silver and brass and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen and goat's hair and ram skins dyed red and badger skin and shittim wood, oil for the light, spices for anointing oil and for sweet incense, onyx stones and stones to be set in the ephod and in the breastplate. And let them make me, and let them make me, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Now, we all know that we do not have what we used to have in the old days. But guess what? We do have little schools all over America and all over the world. Now, for these little schools, to function, we do need financial help. First, we do need prayer. Secondly, we do need financial help. Understand that, Israel, we are not here to give you a feel-good gospel. The word gospel means good news. But I want you to understand that a couple of months ago, the Most High put in my spirit to give a coworker $5. I said in my mind, $5 to give to a brother. Hmm. I said, you know what? I don't think it is. Basically, I say later on. But the most I kept putting that in my mind, I had to do it. We had to give the brother those $5 willingly. It is in that very same instance that the Most High said to bring him oil for, for the menorah, spices for anointing oil, and for sweet incense. So in the old days, we had to bring all these things for our men back then to build the temple. In that very same manner, for the light of Zion to be able to serve the people here and the people online, we do need your help. Now, I want you to understand one thing. Remember, the title of the class is to give. One thing that the light of Zion does every week is feeding the people in the area. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach. We have a food drive where we feed the people weekly. I want you to understand, when we ask you to give to build this ministry, we are not using your money to better ourselves. No, this is not what we are doing here, is to further the gospel, is to further the ministry. Verse 8, the book of Exodus, chapter 25, and verse 8. When we ask you to give, we ask you to do this. We ask the money for this. Verse 8, and let them make me a sanctuary for us to have a sanctuary for the Most High, for his people to come, that I may dwell among them. Now, all of you have been giving, have been donating to the light of Zion. That is great. I would like to thank all of you for everything. Also, a special thank you to our dear brother Don Israel. Now, Brother Don Israel is currently living in Trinidad and Tobago. This brother sent via Western Union $30 to the light of Zion. My dear brother, what you did is we appreciate that a lot. The Most High through Mashiach will multiply his blessings toward you. All of you who have been giving to this ministry, thank you very much. I want you to know this. You are building something good for the Most High through Hamashiach Yahawashai. To give, to build. As black people, oftentimes we are more on the side of destroying. But guess what? Today is a new day. Now we are to build something. Verse 8, and let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. To give, to build. Now the second part, and to receive. I want you to know in this truth, Brother Denbo, you are somebody in this truth. Brother Big Dave, you are somebody in this truth. Officer Shaw, you are somebody in this truth. There's nonsense that we have to put one down to put the other up. It's not biblical. Today is a new day, Israel. We have to start living as true Israelites. When we say to come back to our true selves, this is part of coming back to our true selves, where we respect one another, where we show love and veneration, meaning respect one to another. Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 31. We are still in the part, in that part. To give, to receive. No, to give, to build. Exodus 31. Let's see what is going on. Yes, people are bringing stuff. But guess what? When people are bringing donations, there should be men and women able to use those donations to produce what the sanctuary needs the book of Exodus 31, verse 1 through 6. Exodus 31 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, See, I have called by name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, And I have filled him with the spirit of Yah, in wisdom and in understanding, and in knowledge, and in all manner of workmanship. This brother was wise. This brother, he had skills. This brother knew how to use his hands to make things, to make equipment, to make equipment, I would say, to make things that the sanctuary needed. I even add furniture. Verse 4, to devise cunning works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass. So this brother was a sculptor. This brother knew how to use metals to do equipment that we needed in the temple, in the tabernacle. Verse 4, to devise cunning works, to work in gold and in silver and in brass. Verse 5, and in cutting of stones, to set them, and in carving of timber, to work in all manner of workmanship. This brother was a skillful worker. You may not be as skillful as Bezaleel, but you do have skills. It is up to you, then Brother Denbo. It is up to you, Officer Shaw. It is up to you, Big Dave, to develop your skills, to stir the gift that the Most High gives to you. When Paul advised Timothy to use his gift that the Most High gave to him, he knew what he was talking about. Here at the Light of Zion, we encourage all brothers to use their gifts, to use their talents in the work of Yah through HaMashiach Yahawashi. We encourage our brothers and sisters. The same way Sister Dorcas was helpful, it is that very same way some sisters in the Light of Zion are helpful. We are not only walking the walk, we are also talking the talk. We are not only talking the talk, we are only walking the walk. This idea that we will just tell you to give, but you don't see any fruits of, you don't see how we are using your donation, is nonsense. This is not biblical. If you give money for us to buy a new AC, hey, whenever we buy that new AC, we have to show it to you for you to see that we are using your money effectively to further the gospel, effectively to take care of the temple. Now let's go to the book of Exodus 28 and verse 1. Now, brothers are putting in work, such as building that stage. In fact, a brother built that stage. We have brothers that are setting up, that know how to set up the cameras, that know how to set up all the sound system. All praises to Yah through HaMashiach Yahawashi. Now, let's go to the book of Exodus 28. Exodus 28 and verse 1. And take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. So how are we doing this today? All praises to Yahweh Mashiach, we set up, the elders set of captains that are teachers that go in the highways and edges where they are compelling you to come, where you see we have classes available to you on a weekly basis. Now, I see that there are 7 of you watching. I want you to be fair. I want you to be frank. You know, when it comes to this show, like or dislike the video. That is okay with me. Like or dislike the video. I want you to be fair. I want you to be truthful. Has the light of Zion been doing the work of Yah through Hamashiach Yahawashai? Yes or no? Since you started watching the light of Zion, can you say that we are fake or true? I see there are 7 of you watching. I want you to be frank. Since you have been watching the light of Zion, is the light of Zion fake or true? Hey, nobody will see. Listen, whatever you say will not matter to me. Do you know why? Because I have to respect your viewpoint. In your honest opinion, is the light of Zion fake or real? Brother Denbo says yes. Brother Denbo says, Officer Shaw says beacon. Now, you that are watching the light of Zion, you that are donating to this ministry, don't you think it is right for you, it is fair for you to know what we are using your donation for? Understand that. That is why you see that we have the phone numbers. In fact, then, but what did I tell you a couple of weeks ago? I put in the chat that the elders are your servants. Call them. When I was in the church, I saw that oftentimes, before you even talk to the pastor, you had to go through his secretary, the treasurer, the fourth pastor, then the third pastor, then the second pastor. All nonsense. No. If you would like to get in contact with the elders, you have their phone number. Call them. Here's the problem. They say your network is your net worth. You may have an idea, but guess what? If you call an elder, he may tell you, hey, your idea may sound good, but guess what? At the stage that you are in, you're not ready for it. How do I know? I had an idea. I said, you know what? Before I do it, let me call Chief Minister Shalaman. I said, Chief, here's what I plan to do. He says, I cannot no, don't do it. Guess what? The minute he said no, I stopped. Guess what? If I didn't do that and went and did what I had in my mind, I would be a laughing stock today. Understand that when you have elders that you can talk to, use them. All this is part of the ministry. All this is part of their duties. I don't say duty, I say duties. You know why? Because elders, they have a wide range of duties. They have a wide range of works that they do in the body. Now, the second part, to give and to receive, or to give to receive. Now, remember, I told you that the brother that the Most High put in my mind to give the $5 to, I gave him the $5 later on. Now, what occurred that very same day or that very same week? I'll let you decide. Let's go to the book of 1 Kings 17. Oftentimes, it is best for us to talk about things that occurred to us or that occurred in the Bible. Because we have to see tangible examples, tangible instance of the will of the work of Yah. Let's go to the book of 1 Kings 17. The book of 1 Kings chapter 17. The book of 1 Kings chapter 17 and verse 7. To build, to give, and to receive. Or to give, to receive. 1 Kings 17 and verse 7. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up because there had been no rain in the land. You know that whenever there is no rain, we ought to expect famine. And the word of Yah came unto him, saying, that was Elijah, arise, get thee into Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commended a widow woman there to sustain thee. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering of sticks. And he called to her and said, fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel, that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thine hand. And she said, as the Most High thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. So a little flour for her to make some cake and eat it, she and her son. Verse 11, verse 12. And she said, as the Most High thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel, and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks, that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat and die, because there was famine in the land. Now, verse 13. And Elijah said unto her, fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and for thy son. Now, Elijah says, you know what? Make mine first, and after that, make for your son and for you. She displays faith because she listened. Now, when the Most High told me to give that mother those $5, I didn't resist. Later on, I gave him $5. I gave him those $5. Guess what? That either that very same day or that very same week, somebody else gave me $20, or it was or $20 or $21. Understand, because it was in euro. One thing is what you have to understand is that the Most High through Mashiach is not going to tell you to do something that you are going to later regret. No. The truth is real. We have been doing this for a moment now, and we can tell you, by giving to this ministry, we do not lose. In fact, we get more. If we take out the books to tell you what we are doing or what this mother is doing, you will see that the Most High is blessing us. Other than Moses, Captain, who is Lasha and what is it? Yes, my brother, that was Elijah. That is in the Bible. Yeah. When you see Elisha, that is Elijah. He was a prophet. Yes, he was a prophet. Oftentimes they used to say to call you from. They used to use they used to basically address you from the area you came. For instance, if now I'm from currently I'm living in Lake Worth, Florida. They can say Captain Yakanan, the leprosite, or Chief Minister Shalama, the Fort Lauderdale Light, meaning that they always to make it specific. They will say they will address that person who is from that specific area. For instance, if oftentimes there may be the same people from the same name in some areas. They may say let's say if there is plenty of Denbo, I can say Brother Denbo, the North Carolinian. Basically, they address you, they call you, they use the name of where you are to address you specifically. That is what you are seeing here. Yes, he was living in that area. Verse in some areas you may see Elijah, you may see Elisha. It is the same one. Verse 14. Thus saith the Most High Power of Israel, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Most High sendeth rain upon the earth. And she went and did according to the saying of Elijah. And she and he and her house did eat many days. So because the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of Yah, which he spake by Elijah. So the oil didn't stop, meaning that the Most High multiplied. Oftentimes, Brother Denbo, if there are plenty of brothers from different family, they may say, let's say that if you have the Josephite, you have the family of Joseph, you have the family of Judah, you have the family of Levi. They may say, if there are plenty of brothers with that very same name, they may say, Brother Denbo, the Judite, to address that specific Brother Denbo. They may say Brother Yakanan, the Levite. Like the name Yakanan is a very common name. To say who I'm addressing specifically, I may say Brother Yakanan, the Levite. Now, if I'm addressing a Brother Yakanan who is part of a congregation but is a Judite, I may say Brother Yakanan, the Judite. Oftentimes you will see these things. Oftentimes it is in relation to the family that he is from, or in relation to the area that that person is from. So Israel, to give, to build, and to receive. To give, to build, and to receive. If it is Yahweh through Mashiach on the 29th, from the 29th of August to the 1st of September, we will be in Greensboro, North Carolina, taking part in the summit that our brothers from Mashara Yasharala will organize. Those of you who are in the area, those of you who want to take part, please be there. Brother Denbo, if it is Yahweh Mashiach, my dear brother, some of us will be in Greensboro, North Carolina. My dear brother, I would like to see you there as well. My brother, we will be in town. We will be in Greensboro, North Carolina. My brother, you are already in North Carolina. In no way, shape, or form should we leave North Carolina without seeing you, my brother. Now, my question for you, Brother Denbu, will you be in town? Those of you who are watching who want to take part in that summit, we will be happy to have you. We will be happy to have you. Now, for the summit, yes, my dear brother, we'll have the address, everything available for you, but everything will be available. We will talk with Elder Zakwan to get the address. And while we are there, Brother Denbo, we have to see you, brother, because understand that, yes, your donation is good, but guess what? Seeing you in person, where we can talk face to face, will be better. Now, to reach the elders of the Light of Zion, about the call 954-297-3705 and 954-279-7093. So she listened. Guess what? Because everybody, even though there was famine in the land, she still had oil and flour to eat. That is why the title of the class is to build, to receive, to build, to give, to build, and to receive. By donating to the Light of Zion, we are able to build the sanctuary. And also, the Most High will bless you. Why? Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 35. Acts 20, verse 35. The book of Acts, chapter 20 and verse 35. I have shewed you all things, how that so laboring ye are to support the weak, and to remember the words of the one Hamashiach, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So the Most High will bless you when you give, meaning that you will receive more when you give. Understand this in Israel. If you donate to the Light of Zion, it is our duty to thank you. All of you who have been donating to the Light of Zion, thank you very much. I want you to know this and know it clearly that when you give to this ministry, you are not throwing money away. No. You are building the temple of Yah to Hamashiach Yahawashai. And guess what? Whatever we use your money for, we are to give you a. And guess what? Whatever we use your money for, we are to